Hey guys, this is 1 million stats. Welcome to my channel where I record my journey to 1 Bitcoin. Currently we are at 0.69 Bitcoin assets, 3.25 BNB, 0.96 Ethereum and 0.23 Bitcoin. This is my diary to basically from the beginning of 2025, my goal is to achieve 1 Bitcoin. My secondary goals are to achieve 5 Ethereum, 10 BNB, and 3 Bitcoin in crypto assets. I first got into crypto at round about this time period here when the Bitcoin price was just over $60,000, and ever since then I've been buying the dip all the way through this bear market, and now we have trying to test this support at around about 17 to 18k Bitcoin. I believe that this is going to be our last chance to ever achieve 1 Bitcoin, and basically this is because of my price prediction. And the reason why I drew this price prediction is of the following. If it doesn't hold this support, which was the previous all-time high, then the next support will be this point here at around 13 to 14k. And if that doesn't support, then it will go down to this support line here, where it's about 10 to 9k. So that's why I drew a line where it goes down to 13 to 14k and then wick down to 10 to 9k. Because it could potentially still go down to those prices. But if it does support this line, then I suspect that at around about the Bitcoin halving, we're going to see a price range from between 50 to 40k, based on the fact that the Bitcoin's fair value is usually met at the halving dates. And this is basically, if you do a logarithmic regression line, this is the kind of line that you will be seeing. I haven't drew it in yet, but that is what I predict. Now, the reason why I've shown a bubble here as well is because previously this is what we have seen 3 times in a row. And if we use Fibonacci graphs, this is what we find. This is not the Fibonacci graph. Let me go over here. There we go. Now, typically what I see in every coin is that at the very beginning stages, we see some mental Fibonacci growth that doesn't really make sense. So if I go from, I forgot where I go from here. If I go from the bottom here to the top of here, what we get is, like, I don't know what you call this, because it's not a super cycle. I'm going to call this like a mega cycle, because it's from the bottom from this this all-time high, then to the bottom, and when it did another all-time high, we kind of stayed in this region before we did another bull run, and it was actually to the top of this. So that was the first cycle, and in the second cycle we get what everyone calls a super cycle, where we go from the bottom of this, and the 0.236 line is to the all-time high over here. From there we actually reach the 4.236 Fibonacci extension, which seems to be a very favorite number. Now we almost did a full Fibonacci extension. So from the bottom of this to the top of this with just the normal Fibonacci extension, you can see we almost made it to the 4236 extension, but we just missed it and only reached the the 3618 extension. I'll probably say a few things wrong here and there, but that's because I'm fucking dyslexic. But the reason why I did it up to here is that if we do a Fibonacci extension from the bottom of here, because that's the current bottom, to the top here, that isn't a full Fibonacci extension, but it does go to this white line here. Now, this is when I did the prediction back in June, which is about 3 months ago, and I actually think that we won't get to this level, and we'll probably only reach the 2.618 level, which will give you a price of around about $150,000 in Bitcoin. Now we might not even reach this line here, but we could potentially reach this line in total crypto market value or Bitcoin market cap value. So if we reach those prices in market value, total market value, then I would be very bearish from there. But that is a long way to go. But yeah, this is my first video, and I just wanted to give a quick update just to show you where I am. I'm gonna try and do a video every week and try and plan it a little bit so I get the best quality video. Each video I'll try and do some sort of theme, so it's a bit more organized instead of me just winging it as I'm doing right now. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I probably wouldn't do it in the morning as I'm doing it right now, because I'm not, I'm tired and I'm not got like content like viewer mode. I suppose it's not supposed to be entertaining anyway. This is more like a showing you my journey. But anyway, I'm procrastinating now, so hope you have a good day.